Hello and welcome to our coverage of the WNBA on 2K Sports. Taking on the Phoenix Mercury. I'm Blake Suniga, and with me at the broadcast table are Tim Swartz and Ryan Banafitemi. And so off the tip, it's Phoenix. Covered by Carrington. Bonner from outside the arc. Nelson Adota with the rebound. Inside. And she takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
It makes it so easy for your teammate when you can lead her to the rim with a pass like that.
To the middle. Griner, good.
Because of Griner's remarkable size and strength, she creates a mismatch against almost every defender.
Pass to Duchess. Three-pointer. Griner with the rebound.
Yeah, she didn't punish them for the weak coverage that time, but they just can't count on her missing.
Absolutely, Brian. She's got to go right back to that shot.
Now, here's Griner. Shot clock at 6. Luana Bonner for 3. They get it back. And that one drops.
What an instinctual nose for the ball. Griner just cleans up the glass so efficiently.
Pass to Breezy. From past the arc, drops in the tray.
Offensively, she can be the engine that drives them at any given moment.
Thomas a screen. Leah Copper from outside. Nelson Adota with the rebound.
They had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
And when she's open like that, you don't see her miss that sort of look very often.
Her shot is good, making her a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Outstanding entry pass. She knew exactly where to go with that ball.
Covered by Carrington. And it's blocked! And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Goes back up. And it's Reese laying it in.
Nice work inside. Hard to get that one to go over the bigger defender.
Well, it was never going to be easy. A little artistry on the inside.
Call it maybe a Rembrandt.
Griner. That's tipped. Duchess. She's covered by Copper. Here's Duchess. It's rebounded by Alyssa Thomas. The Mercury trail. Copper outside. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Carrington with the ball. She's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Here's Breezy. And they're going to count the bucket and send her to the line. 3-point play. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. They really want to find that igniter here.
That's right. Their offense is ground to a standstill.
Maybe you need to suit up, Tim. They need a spark. Now here's Bonner. 6 on the shot clock. To the paint. Griner, no good.
You know, typically she has the touch to finish when she's in that tight. Not sure what happened there.
Here's Breezy, and she lays it straight in.
That's just great ball movement.
And that's keyed this run. Passing it with a purpose. The D has not been able to keep up.
Pass to Griner, looking to end the run. Duchess grabs the miss.
It's been a bit of a struggle for her this quarter in terms of scoring the ball.
Puts it up from 17. After 2 misses to start the game, she's on the board with that shot.
So far, so good for them at the offensive end in the early going.
Their field goal percentage is terrific. Exactly the start they were hoping for.
Now here's Copper. Quiet so far offensively, searching for... First points of the game. Now here's Breezy. She's guarded closely. Pass to Carrington. Three-pointer. Good on the triple.
Defensively giving up far too many. Open looks.
To battle back, they'll need to simply shore up their defense. It's as easy as that.
Covered by Carrington. Now here's Griner. To the inside. Nelson Adota with the rebound.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of the hole because she is not helping their offense.
Phoenix foul. Delani Bonner. Second personal foul. Second team foul. The away team. Olivia Wilson. 2 shots.
And she knocks down the first one. And the Mercury making a change here. hits one and then misses the second attempt from the line. Pass to Mack. Whitcomb, Thomas outside. And here's Sabali. Back to Thomas. Tries to snap the cold streak. Nelson Adota with the rebound. And here's Reese. She's covered by Thomas. And there's the foul. It's on Thomas. That's her first foul.
Tried to step in and cut her off, but not quick enough.
Yeah, just one step late to get there and didn't establish position.
Just a tough play for that defender.
Now here's Breezy. 8 points for her. On the wing, Sammy Whitcomb, covered by Carrington. Outside, Sabali. Off to a good start as she hits her first shot assist.
They'll take as many of those high percentage shots as they can make.
Trying to add a few more points to their lead.
And it's not rocket science at this point. Just stay with what you've been doing.
Now here's Breezy. Up and in for basket number 4, and that makes her 4 for 5.
And at 4 of 5 now, we're looking at a nice start offensively, and she looks ready to make an impact.
And here's Satu Sabali outside. Bangs home the trifecta.
It's big for Sabali's confidence when she hits from three-point land because she knows she has the touch.
Carrington outside. A shot by Nelson Adota, no good.
They've been sensational on the boards to start this game.
Yeah, sensational is a good word for it, Tim. That's good. You usually have the right word for these kinds of situations. Just tearing it up on the glass.
How kind of you, Brian.
Now here's Carrington. Nelson Adota. Whitcomb defending. Nelson Adota with the bucket.
Their defense just hasn't been able to slow them down.
And that's a big reason why they're trailing, surrendering too many easy buckets.
Pass to Sabali. Duchess with the steal. Out to the right wing. Here's Nelson Adota. Started by Sabali. Nelson Adota with the bucket.
Those defenders look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're just getting pushed around on the low block. Maybe coach has got to make a substitution or something to energize his team.
Well, they better rally soon. They've given up 3 straight buckets in the paint.
Here's Breezy. Makes it off the glass.
As hot as she's been this quarter, the game plan should be simple. Get her the ball and get out of the way.
Back to Thomas. Down low. Mack got a hand on. And this has been a one-sided affair.
Yeah, they've done a very nice job of extending their lead.
Offensive rebound. Reese, no good. Phoenix with the ball. To the paint. And the basket by Sabali.
A mix of finesse and length gets Sabali the inside shot. Such a skillful player.
Pass to Breezy. From the arc. 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. And the ball out of play when Mercury will have it. Phoenix with the ball. Trailing by 17. Outside Whitcomb. Pass to Copper. No good with the layup.
The D was ready for her that time, and they had to be. She is strong in the paint.
And as we conclude the first quarter, a one-sided game so far. The Atlanta Dream leading by 17. And the second quarter is on the way when we return. And welcome back. It's been all one-way traffic through the first as the second quarter gets underway.
Defense paying dividends for them through one.
Coach has to be happy about their effort on that end. Just a lot of hustle.
Now here's Breezy. Outside Whitcomb. Pass to Mack. Got it. Good job in the low post.
Excellent last-minute decision to pull the shot down and make the dish.
Now Russell. Coffee. She's covered by Copper. 6 to shoot. Here's Breezy. And so she earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact, and she'll shoot 2.
At the line for the away team, Bryant. 2 shots.
And she makes the first. That's also good, so she hits them both. And here's Whitcomb. Looking for her first basket still in this one. Pass to Copper. No good from outside.
They've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but in the rebounding numbers, too.
Yeah, it's been a gritty performance and a physical brand of basketball, but hey, that's how you win.
Bring your lunch pail.
Copper outside. Sinks the triple.
If you let Copper get comfy, get time, and get set, she'll just continue to bury these shots.
Pass to Breezy. Back to Canada. From 13. Here's McCowan. And there's 2 points. Work on the glass, paying off that time.
That's how you pick up second chance points. Stay active and be ready to react as soon as the shot goes up.
Canada with the bucket.
And you cannot let Canada get this type of positioning. That is just asking for trouble.
Leah Copper from outside. Russell pulls it in.
Yeah, the great shooters, they know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice there.
Yeah, not very good defensive coverage that time. The team got lucky.
Now here's Whitcomb. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for her. Kicks it out to Sabali. McCowan. No good again that time. Inside. Here's Mack. And she converts the layup.
Well, great playmaking for Whitcomb. She moves it so well for somebody labeled as just a shooter.
Pass to Breezy. Fires the 3. And a great assist by Jordan Canada, and that one falls in.
They're at about 50% for the game on their three-pointers, and they've only gotten better as this game's gone along.
Now a timeout called by Phoenix. For those joining us, we're in the second quarter with just about 3 minutes gone by. Pass to Thomas. The kick out to Copper. The Mercury with another miss.
A big lead for them, both on the scoreboard and the rebounding column.
Well, rebounding has been a big key, asserting their will, and they've taken control.
Now here's Breezy. They lead by 24, their biggest margin. Just 3 to shoot. Doesn't go. Only her 3rd miss in 9 attempts. Kicks it out to Sabali. Buries the long-range jumper.
The team gets Sabali set up perfectly. She starts her shooting motion the instant she has the ball.
Now here's Breezy. She's covered by Copper. McCowan with the bucket.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking that rim, Brian.
That's right. It's been all good at one end, and let's be diplomatic and just say not so good at the other.
Now here is Canada. 5 points in the game. And here comes the break. Takes the 3. McCowan with the rebound.
Atlanta timeout.
making some changes here. Outside Canada for three. Sinks the three-pointer.
A wide open three. They need much better communication defensively.
Pass to Williams. Thomas. Here's Sabali. Rejected by Tierra McCowan. And it's out of bounds to the Mercury as Phoenix retains possession.
Number 33, Sammy Whitcomb.
Here's Whitcomb. No scoring yet from her, but that's likely to change. Second shot opportunity, and Sabali with the lay-in.
Yeah, she certainly is not the one to blame for them being in the hole today. She's been right on the money.
Now here's Canada. 5 points in the game. Good work defensively by Sammy Whitcomb. Satu Sabali drives in. A quick shot there, and it's off target. Here's Duchess. And it's Phoenix with the rebound.
Okay, look. I know she isn't having the best of games from the floor, but it hasn't seemed to hurt them.
Tries yet again. They get it back.
There was not a ton of congestion in the lane, and she could have done better for sure.
To the inside. McCowan with the bucket.
She's really getting involved in the offense here after being held without a single point in the first quarter.
And they could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Yeah, too many empty possessions. I mean, it's simple. They need points.
And Whitcomb isn't afraid to go in amongst the trees. Impressive finish inside.
Offensively, a perfect quarter. She hasn't missed a single shot.
And here the Mercury. Pass to Mac. Now here's Copper. Clock at 6. Tries it from 19. Excellent D there from Carrington.
I'm sorry to say it, guys, but she's given them little to nothing at the offensive end.
And it's the Mercury with the ball. Satu Sabali drives in. The three ball drills the three-pointer.
Getting going here in the second quarter, her second three-pointer of the game.
Outside Canada. Duchess. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
Oh, some quick retaliation right there, huh, guys?
Yeah, it sure didn't take them long to go and get those 3 points back. Very close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Not a great habit to get into, letting her get that wide open.
Gotta respect Russell's poise in the paint. Love to see her challenge the defense inside.
Rejected by Tierra McCowan. Now here's Duchess. Defense is right there. Back to Carrington. Knocks down the three ball.
Putting those guard skills to work. Carrington with the quick trigger.
Now here's Whitcomb. Guarded by Canada. Takes a step back. Pass to Sabali. It's deflected. They recover it. Whitcomb misses.
Atlanta timeout.
Yeah, coach wants to get everybody on the same page out there and maybe change up some things as well.
Yeah, that's probably a good timeout. You might as well talk things through.
And kind of change that game plan as well.
One item that stood out is their ball movement.
Things are definitely clicking, and more importantly, it's tough to defend.
Now here's Duchess. She's tightly guarded. Back to Canada. Pass to Nelson Adota. Now Bonner, covered by Carrington. And here's Griner. Nailed from three-point land.
That's too much space to give a shooter like her. She works hard to get that space, but the defenders have to work harder.
Canada with the bucket.
This defense is getting eaten up on the inside, guys, giving up far too many free runs to the rim.
And they haven't been able to return the favor. Their offense in the paint hasn't been up to par.
It's good.
Nice pass. She got that ball right into her teammate's shooting pocket, and it yielded great results.
Now Canada. She's got 7. It could go. She got it up in time, but it couldn't fall for her. So as we conclude the first half, so far fairly one-sided. The Dream delivering the blowout. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the third quarter underway. And as we begin the second half, first half wasn't even close. And we'll see if there is a comeback on our hands or more of the same as we get the third started. You gotta like what Breezy has been able to do in this game.
She played a very smart game offensively, looking for and finding gaps in the defense and always looking for the best shot possible.
Yeah, the way she played that first half, well, that's exactly what we're talking about when we talk about being efficient on offense.
And welcome back as we begin the second half. So far, not a tightly contested game, but anything can happen. Now here's Breezy. To the middle. Here's Nelson Adota. That one is good. She has missed only 1 of her 6 shots from the floor.
They're not rotating quickly enough on defense down low.
They've got to provide more resistance inside.
Here's Copper. That 3 off the mark.
It's almost like she's trying to make things hard on herself. Work it around, get an easier shot.
Pass to Bonner. For three. And it's Angel Reese with the rebound. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Here's Breezy. Mercury with the rebound. Covered by Carrington. Bonner outside. Jacks up a three. It's hauled in by Reese.
They've yet to hit a slow start to the second half.
Now here's Carrington. Not a lot of room. She can't get it to go.
Man, and they're 1 for 4 to start the second half.
And they're looking for some kind of spark here.
Yeah, cold stretch offensively. They need a bucket.
Pass to Thomas. Over Reese. The Mercury with another miss.
They depend on her to convert those chances. A lot of times, even with solid defense, draped on her.
Excellent D there from Carrington.
Rough start to the second half. That's 5 straight misses.
Right side Reese. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
The assist, Bryant.
Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now. Inside, Thomas. Reese defending. And it's Bonner missing.
She has slipped into a real funk here.
Definitely. The basket is not looking very big to her at this point. They've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
Everybody always thinks it's passing that gets you assists, but also their movement off the ball, it's created those opportunities.
And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
You know, Kalia Copper is the kind of versatile player a team can really count on. She's always there and ready to deliver, especially when it comes to points.
And the first one drops. That one is no good. Now here's Duchess. She's covered by Copper. Now here's Duchess. She's got 8. Pass to Breezy. Back to Carrington. Shoots from the high post. Here's Reese. And the layup's good off the glass.
They're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
No luck needed. It is working for sure. 5 of their last 6 field goals, they've come from inside the paint.
Now here's Bonner. She hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change.
The defense has to at least honor Bonner's outside shot. She's happy to remind them of this fact, too.
Stolen by Bonner. Kalia Copper for 3. And again, Phoenix with the triple.
They've gotten a lot of good looks and have been absolutely lethal from behind the three-point line.
Defensively, they have to get out there. Even if it opens up some driving lanes, they just can't keep giving up these open looks.
Thomas with the ball. Reese on her. Griner misses. And here's the fast break. Here's Duchess. So the whistle blows on the shot. 2 free throws for the contact there.
Personal foul.
It's on Kalia Copper.
At the line for the away. 18, Yarich. 2 shots.
She's off on the first. And she sinks the second. Here's Thomas. She hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Copper outside. Screened by Griner. No good on the 3.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Lucky she was off.
I just hope that was a mistake by the D, because if that's how they plan to guard her, they're going to have serious problems.
Here's Nelson Adota. 11 points in the game.
She's been one of their more reliable options today, and it's her shooting that has given them this lead.
Pass to Thomas. Here's Griner. Shoots from the corner. Guarded by Canada. Now here's Copper. Shot clock at 6. Griner. And another shot. Got a piece of it.
Just not the quarter she would like to have when you talk about shooting the ball, but hopefully she can turn it around.
Pass to Canada. To the paint. Here's Breezy. Good. And Jordan Canada gets the assist.
They're finding lanes to the hoop every time down. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior.
Or at least some fight.
Bonner. Breezy covering. Griner. Again, the miss by Brittany Griner.
Something has gone wrong with her this quarter. She's going to have to get it together.
Shots good by Duchess.
This has been a great job of getting into the middle of that defense and scoring from the paint.
You know, really, that's why they're on this run. You get that close to the hoop, and it's a lot easier to drop shots with.
And there it is.
The nonstop energy of Thomas getting the rebound.
Breezy with it. She's against Bonner. Outside Canada. Breezy. Pass to Nelson Adota. And a foul called on the shot. Got her on the way up that time, so she'll shoot 2.
Second team foul. At the line for the away team, Olivia Nelson Adota.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw missing.
They keep just missing opportunities to extend their lead at the free throw line this half.
And a new group getting ready for the Mercury. And so here's Phoenix. And the basket by Sabali.
Well, because of her versatility, Satu Sabali can give this team whatever it needs. Tonight, it's been about the points.
Canada. Count it. Good.
This is a nice third quarter surge they've got going on right now.
Yeah, and it's a great time to get hot, just as we get into the meat of the second half.
Absolutely. Build some distance. Try to get things going.
13 feet out. That shot off the mark.
That he should be thanking her for that miss.
To the inside. Sabali with the steal. To the wing on the left. Here's Mack. From outside, off the mark. Now here is Canada. Defense right on her. Pass to Duchess. And here's Nelson Adota. And she wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
And now this is just getting ridiculous. They can't possibly keep this up much longer.
When was the last time they missed, Tim? This is just a remarkable shooting display.
They're putting on a clinic.
Pass to Breezy. There's the 3. Good. And Jordan Canada gets the assist.
Watch out. Now that she's got her first 3 of the half, there might be more in store.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, it's been a long time without a bucket. Focus.
The Mercury with another miss. Down low. Nelson Adota nails the baby hook.
And it's pretty hard not to notice the difference in the passing of these two teams today.
Yeah, I mean, when you look at the stats monitor, there's a stark discrepancy. When you look at the assist column, and you see that difference as far as fluidity in their respective offenses, too. Not sure what the D was doing there. She's not the player to give open looks to, but they got away with it that time.
Back to Thomas. To halt the run. And she takes it up and lays it in.
You know, that is right where they wanted to get that ball.
Here's Duchess. And released it in time, but it's off the mark. At the end of the third quarter, a huge lead, and this one may already have been decided. The Atlanta Dream delivering the blowout. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the fourth quarter of action when we return. And we're rolling here again with the fourth quarter. Might not come down to the wire, but you never know. Now here's Whitcomb. Guarded by Canada. Back to Whitcomb. Pass to Sabali. That one goes. Count it.
You know, she's done a ton to help this team, but if they're going to come back, she needs to do even more.
Outside Canada. Here's Reese. It's tipped. Covered by Carrington. Pass to Sabali. In for her 7th make in 13 attempts. Now here's Carrington. D right on her. Reese gets the bucket.
Great job spotting her teammate near the bucket and firing the pass in there.
Just over a minute played here in the fourth. Copper outside. Whitcomb, guarded by Canada. Lets it go, and there's another one for the Mercury. Carrington with the ball. To the middle, stolen. Inside, back. An amazing finish with a hand right in her face. Game moves along, 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. On the wing, Dejanay Carrington. To the inside. McCowan, no good. And the Mercury with possession. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points.
You see how focused Copper is on the drive, just slicing her way to the bucket with confidence.
Now here's Canada.
Foul. Max. First personal foul. First team foul.
First free throw is good. And the Mercury making a change here.
2 shots.
And good on the second, so she makes both. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it. Pass to Mack. Back to Thomas. Now here's Copper. Shot clock at 5. No good with the triple.
It's rare to see her come up empty on such a wide open look.
Canada with the bucket.
When Canada wants to get to the hoop, she gets there. Incredible combination of quicks plus ball handling skills.
Now here's Copper. There's the triple. McCowan with the rebound.
The defense has nothing to worry about out there with her shooting because she just can't dial it in from deep this half.
And here the Mercury. Copper outside. Thomas the screen. Pass to Mack. Beyond the arc. McCowan with the rebound. Reese on the left. Carrington over Copper. And the basket by Carrington.
Chalk up a few more points for them. This has been a one-sided game in just every area.
Absolutely. Their defense, their offense, it's all been outstanding.
It's just been a tremendous performance, Brian.
Leah Copper for 3.
Really, she's had a nose for the ball. She's their top rebounder.
Well, she has been today, no question. Just unbelievable effort that she's showing on the glass.
And that one's good. Vivian.
Well, that's an assertive 3 ball by Vivians. She really commits to her shot selection from beyond the arc.
Pass to Mack. Copper, covered by Carrington. And here's Thomas. Oh, rejected by Angel Reese. The Mercury with another miss.
This offense, it just seems completely deflated.
While at the other end, it's one bucket after another. This run is really getting out of hand.
And making it ugly.
Now here's Canada. Pass to Reese. And the ball out of play, the Mercury will have
Phoenix, number 14, DeWanna Bonner.
it. And they're struggling to keep up.
We'll see if they can turn things around on this trip. They can't continue to come up empty.
Now here's Copper. Guarded by Canada. Just 5 on the clock. DeWanna Bonner for 3. And it's Angel Reese with the rebound. To the paint. Here's McCowan. And no good trying to use the glass. Pass to Bonner. Inside. Here's Copper. That's good. And it's DeWanna Bonner with the assist.
Fantastic touch from Copper there. You can see how locked in she is scoring inside.
To the middle. Reese. It's in and good for her 6th field goal in 10 attempts.
She flipped the switch at halftime, much more effective here in the second half.
Bonner on the wing. Thomas a screen. Back to Copper. Shoots the three. McCowan with the rebound.
She's missing shot after shot after shot from three-point land. This is not a fourth quarter she's going to want to remember.
She's come out here in the second half and done a great job of finding her range.
And they've been struggling here offensively.
Bit of a dry spell for sure.
Leah Copper from outside. The kick out to Bonner. Back to Sabali. It's good, and that's 8 baskets for her, 8 for 15 shooting.
Well, with her 6'4" length, Sabali can gobble up boards. Also has the energy to get that rebound and go up with it.
Now here's Carrington. Pass to Canada. Great D that time from Kalia Copper. Here's Thomas. Reese defending. Back to Thomas. Outside Sabali. Connects from three-point range.
Textbook. Nice pass, nice catch, nice shot.
Carrington outside. Tried to come right back with the three of her own, but it's no good. Down low. Stolen by Reese.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Pass to Canada. Reese. Can't hit from in close. Copper outside. Here's Mack. Bonner outside. Thomas. Kicks it out to Sabali. That's in there. Alyssa Thomas with the assist.
Now defensively, you have to run Sabali off that corner. She is too good from there.
And here's Canada. On the wing, Dejanay Carrington. Reese lets the three fly. Drains the three-pointer.
Three's going down quickly at both ends.
What an answer. You come at me with the three, I'm coming right back.
Everybody gets a three.
Pass to Reese. Back to Vivians. And a miss there on the triple. And it's the Mercury with the ball. Now here's Thomas. Reese defending. The shot's good by Thomas.
This had come earlier. They might have been able to get back into it.
100%. They needed this a lot sooner than they got it.
Yeah, where was this earlier?
Now here's McCowan. The tray. It's rebounded by Alyssa Thomas. From deep, Satu Sabali. The shot, no good.
When she has the ball outside, that's exactly the kind of defense they got to be playing on her.
McCowan, no good. And here the Mercury. Leah Copper from outside. And it's Angel Reese with the rebound. Outside Canada. Pass to McCowan. Shoots over Sabali. The fadeaway J off the mark.
That's a shot she had to take.
No question. The decision was good, just didn't execute.
And so it's a victory for the road team in this one. And that's a wrap, everyone.